cracking, everybody? Welcome back to Planet Boo for a brand new full gameplay experience, baby. I'm glad to be back. It's your boy Boo, and I'm ready to get back into some action. I don't know about you. Alright, this game is called We Follow the Fickle Path. What I know is that we are basically taking the role of a female ant in a large colony, and the colony is looking for a new home. And yeah, there's going to be some trials and tribulations along the way, and we'll see what this is all about. I think this is a narrative, story-driven element type of game. So, without further ado, let's get back into this game. Doubt comes to you so easily when you're bored. That's true. Think about it. How do I move on? Your mind wanders. You think about things. You ask yourself questions and come up with answers that are yours and yours alone. No influence, no outside influence. Facts. Sometimes I feel like this dubious boredom is itself just another expression of our shared existence and purpose. We all march along the limb of the same tree. We all get caught up in our heads with the same thoughts. We all wonder if the others do the same. Most of the time, I think that I am being specifically punished with this burden, and that my sisters would not understand were I to share it out loud. A lot of people feel like that. I doubt myself. There's nothing wrong with that. We're human. Well, we're anti-human. But so I am briefly glad to be interrupted by someone shouting my name. Sister 20. Look out. Okay, so we actually get to do some decision making here. I kind of like this. So we are Sister 20, would be my assumption here. So we can freeze, duck, or dodge. Well, if someone says look out, I guess I'm gonna dodge first. Let's just dodge. I leap backwards on instinct, barreling into the one who called out Sister 10 and 9. The two of us tumble down, just as I hear the crash of a great branch collapsing into the path ahead. Oh no. All at once, there's a panic. Sisters are screaming, reaching out, running. The fallen limb weighs heavy on the branch we walk. It dips, and I struggle to keep my balance. It creaks and groans, and unleashes a horrible crack as something gives. The world rushes away. I'm falling. This is it. We're going to die. I'm sorry, Mother, or I don't want to die. What would I say? I don't think I'd say we're going to die. I don't think I'd say I don't want to die. I'm not even sure I'd say I'm sorry, Mother, but I think I'd go with I'm sorry, Mother before I mention anything about dying. If I had these thoughts, I'd just keep them to myself, probably. But I'm wrong. I realize I'm being flung upwards. The branch snapped in front of me, and the leftover stump is recoiling. I need to hold on. I need to hold on. I grip as tightly as I can. I bite into the bark, anything to stay put. There's a jolt, a painful whiplash that wrenches every joint in my body. But I hold. My head aches. The canopy comes back into focus. It starts to rain. Do I get to actually move around here? Oh, I do. Okay. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Look at us. Look at this. Sister 20. Can't trust what's left to be stable. I need to get back. Fair enough. Bro, this is beautiful. This game is absolutely beautiful. I'm digging this. Let's talk to this person. How do I... Oh, here we go. Now, no, this cannot be happening. I shouldn't distract her. Sisters are sisters. These are all female ants. We need to find shelter. We can't stay out like this. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. I shouldn't distract her. All right, so are we going to start all saying the same things here? Yep. Okay, so it's a nightmare. Sisters call out, trying to make sense of it all. How many fell? We must turn back. Where is Mother? Wait. We all stop. There's no need for anyone to shush another in her presence. The rain itself quiets, as if it senses our anticipation. Queen, Mother One, and many Kafila is going to speak. I don't know what that is. I don't even know. I know I'm not pronouncing that right. Kofila? Kofila? Kofila. Ecofila. Probably Ecofila. O's probably silent, so it's probably Ecofila. Ecofila. Or is that an IA or double L? That's a double LA. I'm going to say Ecofila. I'm probably way wrong. Dang, look at the mother there. Look at that big old abdomen, girl. Look at that big old abdomen, girl. The artwork, I'm totally digging it, bro. Totally digging it. Daughters, sisters, mother. What I sound like? Josh Whedon, Justice League, Justice League, Steppenwolf, mother. We see fear in our faces. We are scared. We smell grief in the air. We are crying. Do not worry. We should not worry. Do not weep for the sisters we've lost. We should not weep. Our daughters, our sisters are not gone. Yes, our numbers are lessened, but look around. We see. Listen. We are surrounded by our family, our strength, our gift and our blessing to ourselves and each other, our family. The sister to my left reaches out, clasps hands in mine. A sister is one, and one may be lost. A sister of many will always have sisters. Bars. Our sisters. Strength in numbers, baby. Our sisters of many survive. So too will each one. Mother. Her words trace themselves through our sisters and ourselves. We have faith. The feeling passes in waves. Our sisters cheer, and we join with them. I can't help but notice how much quieter the crowd is than when it set out. Our hopes are brightened. My worry sets itself deep in my stomach. But there's ground to cover, so we march. Beautiful music too, man. This hits. March, my sisters. Yes. March, my sisters. Yeah. March, my sisters. Yeah. March, my sisters. Yeah. Coming like a twister. Yeah. No one questions it. The tension is palpable, but we follow the path. Sisters, start scraping together what we can for a temporary nest. We are stopping. All right, let's see what we can get here. They seem to be busy. We will be going to bed soon, don't worry. She stares at the canopy below. I leave her be. She nods, but seems to be busy with something and moves on. Sister 20. Never mind. Cozy. I should probably get some rest. Not yet. They ignore me. Dark out there. Everyone's already asleep. Alright, can I interact with any of this? Can I go in here? No. So it looks like they want us to go to sleep. Eh? I will do what is asked of me. Looks comfy by the fire. Let's go to bed. I find an empty cot and let my mind wander. Tomorrow will be a new day. The mood is strange as we walk away. Or as we walk today, excuse me. Sisters buzz and idle chatter. They speak their minds without expecting answers. There is no time to waste. The path is ours. Stay safe. We just need to keep going. I will make it through this. This is hopeless. We're just going to say we just need to keep going. Before I can lose myself in my thoughts, I'm called upon by Sister Superior 3. Dang, look at Sister Superior 3. She's got her freaking mage outfit on. Sister 20, you are being placed on feeding duties today. She leads me through the marching order, easily cutting in and out between other sisters. I've never fed Mother before. We all share food, of course, but it is a responsibility and privilege reserved for those in her retinue. I remind myself. I follow along meekly until I am standing before the Queen Mother's palanquin? Palanquin? Never seen that word before. I don't know what to say. Hello, Mother. 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 I receive a swat to the back on the head from 3. Shh. Sister Superior clears her throat and addresses Mother. Queen Mother, please allow us to introduce Sister 20 of many, Ecophila. I'm sticking with that. Sister 20, please begin your duty to Queen Mother 1 and many, Ecophila. She steps back, and I'm left face to face with Mother. Sorry, this is the first time. We are aware. We do not forget our own daughters, our own sisters. Her voice is calm and firm, the same as it always is. Despite Daughter 3's insistence on formalities, there is no need for special treatment. We all must eat, so we all share food. I nod and regurgitate some of the contents in my stomach. That's so gross. She asks for no special treatment, but I can't help but give up a larger portion than I usually would to another sister. If she notices, she does not comment. Mother partakes of her meal in small sips and licks, seemingly in no hurry. Why would she be? She will still be seated here whether she finishes now or later. I stand in anxious silence as she eats. Daughter 20, we do not wish to be uncomfortable. Speak with us, if we would have anything to say. I shouldn't be shocked that she could see through my nerves so clearly, but it catches me off guard regardless. She continues to eat, and I consider what to say. What was father like? I like that one. Your father? She stops eating, suddenly, focused, and severe. Trust us when we say this is best. You did not know him. Not that you even could. Oh. Do not misunderstand. We are glad for the time we had with him. We carry the memory of him with us always. But your father was not like us. Could not be like us. Perhaps when we have followed the path to its end, when we have built a nest, a home, you will have a brother or two. Then you will see what we mean. She finishes her meal, and I return to my place in the marching order. Pretty much how nature works when it comes to ants, huh? We keep a steady pace, feet moving, minds bustling. March on, my sisters. The path is ours. Our sisters are strong. We saw them fall. I know I can do it. It's my turn to scout ahead. The branches have been getting more treacherous lately. Many of them are cracked and unstable. It's crucial that we plot a course through those that are not, or we risk another disaster. Everyone has been on edge since then, but caution can only take us so far. We have to take some risks. With risks comes reward. We have to keep moving. Stay on the path. The tree we currently walk cannot be trusted. I spend my time searching for a crossing to one of its neighbors. It's a long search, without much success. In addition to the dry, aging branches, the canopy here is thin. Trees stand too far apart, branches waving but not touching. Just when I'm ready to give up, I find it. What did you find, Sister 20? Someone has bridged the gap. It's a good sign. Surely this means we're getting closer to safe territory. Maybe even... Halt! I freeze in my steps at the sound of the booming voice. Who goes there? The questions race. Who? Where? Run? Oh, it's a whole-ass frog, bro. It's a whole-ass frog. The first two are immediately answered by the crash of a giant frog landing on the branch in front of me. I should run. The bridge shudders and creaks under its weight as it takes a step towards me. I should definitely run. Well, talking to you, little one. I look up at what may as well be a solid wall of slime and bulk. The wall slowly blinks. One glistening bronze eye, then the other. What? Stop talking. Run. Ask who y'are. Speak. He's so big. We're just gonna say 20. I'm Sister 20. I'm here to... The great beast lowers its head before I finish speaking. Its mouth opens. It's going to eat me, and I'm still not running. Why am I still not running? I can't look. What? Speak up. It rotates its head, angling an eardrum towards me. So there we speak up. Sister 20 of many. Ecophila. The beast suddenly lets out a low, rumbling warble. Okay. It reverberates my whole body, almost knocking me over. Reverberates. Excuse me. Huh. Huh. Many names for such a small creature. It's laughing? Tell me, little 20. Why do you trespass on my domain? Trespass? You mean on this bridge? My domain. You wish to cross? Yes, you built this? Build? No, you little ones, always building. Easier to take. Take from who, I want to ask. Better not. Can't let you cross, though. Why not? Buddy system only. No crossing alone. Come back with a buddy. Alright, bro. I'll be back. Buddy system. There's really one solution, so I follow the pheromone trail back to the main group and report what I've learned. And this frog on the bridge is going to let us pass? It's safe? We don't have any other choice. There was no aggression in his words, but his talk of safety did not seem particularly sincere. There were no other routes? Then we must trust this beast, whether he deserves it or not. Take Sister 10 and 9 with you. We will follow closely behind and join on the other side, should our path be uninterrupted. Alright, sisters, let's go. Little 20, you bought a buddy. As I says 20, you bought a buddy. Now, may we cross? Just one more thing. His tongue flicks out with a dull smack. It smashes into Sister 10 and 9, pinning her onto the floor. Help! Sister! There's a sickening squelch as the tongue snaps back, disappearing her into the beast's maw. No! Blah! You ate her. Suppose I was hungry. What? You taste bad though, little one. Cross if you want. I'm done here. This dude. This frog ate my goddamn sister, bro. In a single massive leap, the horrible beast disappears into the canopy above. She's gone. She was walking behind me, and now she's just gone. I better cross before it decides to come back. He seems to have truly lost interest. I can't believe we just walked right into it. Of course he just wanted to eat us. Stupid. I'm so stupid. The others cross safely, at least. There are some trite words thanking 10 and 9 for her sacrifice. I can't even bear to listen to it all. I bet you can, knowing that you chose her. So you feel partially responsible. We feel partially responsible. When the marching order resumes, I take my place, and someone else takes the place behind me. 10 and 9's place. They don't really care that she's gone. They just keep walking. Sacrifices will be made. Our stomachs growl, but our legs keep moving. March on, sisters, march on. Have we gone too far? Is this truly the path? Must we go further? Can't I do more to help? Why did this happen? We're gonna keep it positive, and can I do more to help? It's about the most positive option there. The march itself eventful. The weather is clear. There are no delays or interruptions. We make much needed progress. We even managed to find a decently stable collection of leaves to stake camp. Nothing long term, but more than good enough for a single night. Figures that we finally have the opportunity to relax a little. I'm left feeling restless. After tossing and turning without relief, I give up. I find a sister on night watch and volunteer to take her shift. She's more than happy to trade places. It's a quiet night. A couple of moths circle overhead for a bit, but move on without ever landing. The temporary nest rustless as resting sisters shuffle and care to the young. Rustles, not rustless, rustles. I was like, that didn't sound right. The temporary nest rustles as the resting sisters shuffle and care to the young. I hear footsteps from behind me. Turning around, I see another sister walking this way. Sister 30 and 3, right? You couldn't sleep either? She doesn't answer. She continues walking slowly forward. Look at that slow walk, girl. Sister 30 and 3, are you all right? She's mumbling, almost too quietly to even hear. The sister? Pain? Sister? Are you hurt? Painful. Vertigo. Her words don't seem to be directed at me. She ignores my questions and continues along at a lilting pace. Vertigo, aching, pain. She takes a step forward, then another, and another. I'm gonna block her path. This isn't funny, sister. You need to stop. We can't. Hey, stop. Put me down. Sister 30 and 3 lifts me with ease and tosses me aside. It doesn't seem like she's trying to hurt me. It's almost absent-minded. But still, I yelp in fear of falling off the branch and scramble back. She keeps walking. Pain, aching, vertigo, pain, vertigo. She walks right up to the edge. Sister, no! She takes another step. And she's gone. Bro, just like that. What? What just happened? I should get help. I should tell someone. I should do something. But it isn't. But it's too late. It's a straight drop to the forest floor here. If we didn't leave the path for half our sisters, we certainly won't do it for one. I could wake the others, but what would be the point? All it would do is interrupt their rest for a problem that can't be fixed. Better they find out in the morning. Fair enough. I resign myself to the rest of the watch and prepare for a report tomorrow. The canopy rustles overhead. This is too much. Too much. Should we stop? We are still many. Will we ever find what we're looking for? Is this my fault? Where's the path? We're gonna say, where's the path? We've run out of daylight and start setting up camp. Wonder if they have anything new to say. How much farther do you think we must walk? We hope it is not too much. I can't go in here. I want to go in the camp, man. The camp look mad comfy. The sister on watch duty waves and gets back to her post. Better get on watch duty. What's down here? Nothing. All right, let's go ahead and rest for the night then. Cozy. I should probably get some rest. Tomorrow will be a new day. The scouts find a new fresh leaf. The scouts find a few fresh leaves, and we take what we can. It's not enough for a nest, but it is hopefully a good sign. Our mother will guide us. Stay safe. We must. We simply must. It doesn't matter, none of it. That's what I'm putting. I'm not going to question if we can go on. I'm not going to question if I'm wrong. It doesn't matter, because we have no choice. Before I can lose myself in my thoughts, I am called upon by Sister Superior 3. Sister 20, you are being placed on feeding duties today. Again? I suppose there are fewer of us, so it shouldn't be surprising. The ceremony of it keeps me on edge. But it is not long before Mother is contently feasting on a conserved lunch of mine from earlier that day. Regurgitated. She continues to eat, and I consider what to say. I think I'm not particularly interested in why the frog let me go. I'll just take him at face value when he said that he felt like I tasted nasty, even though he didn't taste, or did he taste me? I don't think he put his tongue on me. He probably sensed I was gross. I'm gonna say what happened to Sister 30 and 3. If it doesn't make any sense, why would she do that? Daughter, must we speak of such sorrowful things while we eat? But sorrow would not be lifted by silence. We will answer. Our daughter, our sister 30 and 3, was no longer herself. She was lost to us before the fall. What do you mean? We mean, daughter 20, that you should remember your sister, and not the creature you saw that night. She finishes her meal, and I return to my place in the marching order. I mean, she did say she had vertigo. Maybe I should have asked about Mother, but I felt like she just gave me a runaround. The air is humid. The bark is light underfoot. We are strong. We are strong. We will follow the path. We must help ourselves. Should I bother? The march is long, but something about the rhythm clicks with my feet today. Left, right, left, right. Step, 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 step. Tap, 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 tap. Before I know it, we're making camp for the night. The rhythm continues in dreams. Left, right, step, 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 tap, 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 tap. I bolt awake, realizing that someone is tapping next to my head. Ah! A sister, 30 and something? Oh, I'm so tired. She's hovering over me. Sorry to wake you, Sister 20, but please come quickly. We need your help. It's far too early for this, but I get up anyway, dozily letting myself be led to a scrap of leaf on the other side of the camp. Just in here, come on. Y'all let me go in here for once? Thank you. It's not as cool as I thought it would be. This place looks boring as hell. I entered the makeshift abode to find a sister, 30 and 5, standing across from me. No, wait. She's tied up. Wait, what's going on here? She's secured to a twig, stuck in place with thick strands of silk woven tightly around her arms and torso. Then I realized that 4 other sisters have taken defensive positions around her. What are you doing? Why is she being held like this? Explain yourselves. We were hoping you'd be able to help us figure that out. The tied up sister is facing me. Her legs kick and scratch at the ground, but she says nothing. It doesn't appear to be making any progress in loosening her bonds. You were the witness to Sister 30 and 3's fall, correct? Her fall? Yes, but what does that have to do with this? Sister 30 and 5, the 2 of them were close. We caught her about to have a similar accident tonight. Accident? It took all 4 of us to apprehend her. We've sent for Sister Superior as well, but wanted you to confirm our suspicion. I take a closer look at the subdued sister. Her legs continue to struggle, but I realize that her movements isn't frantic or agitated. She isn't trying to escape. Her motions are rhythmic, as if she's walking in place. Sister 20, when you saw her that night, was there anything strange about her? Yes, of course. What sort of question is that? Aside from the fall, what did she look? How did she look? Was she fuzzy? Fuzzy? She gestures at 30 and 5. I move to lean in for a closer look, antennae flicking curiously. As I do, another sister holds out an arm to block me. Careful. We do not know if she's dangerous. I nod and continue more slowly, keeping a distance. It is difficult to see at first, but then a thin, light strand of her shoulder catches my eye. And another. And another. It creeps out from the joints of her exoskeleton, crawls along her limbs and body. Is it a parasite? Ever her face is touched, translucent white fuzz lining the edges of her mouth and eyes. Look at that. Look at that fuzz. Oh, poor sister. Having seen it, her whole body takes on an unnatural aura that hadn't quite registered before. It's off-putting, sickening. It's everywhere, and it's coming from inside her. Yes, it seems that way. How is she still alive? It seems impossible, doesn't it? But the real question is whether it is the same as the previous case. I think back, trying to recall the specific death. It's difficult to say. It was the middle of the night, and it all happened so fast. These protrusions, they are not familiar. Her behavior, however, Sister 30 and 3 walked like this too. Has she said anything? No, nothing at all since the sister and nurse tied her up. 30 and 3 spoke gibberish before she fell. No, gibberish is wrong, but it didn't make sense. Just single words over and over. Pain, ache, things like that. At that moment, the door flung open and Sister Superior 3 enters. I bet you Sister Superior 3 has something to do with this. She got that mage stick, bro. She's doing some type of magic. What is... She stopped suddenly, enraptured by the sight of the incapacitated 35. Back! Back! Sister Superior? Get back, all of you. Do not go near her. The other sisters and I exchange uncertain glances, but do as she says, taking a few tentative steps away. What are you all standing around for? We must dispose of her at once. Dispose? But she's our sister. We must help her. Do you not see? She's possessed. Our sister is lost, and if we do not act quickly, all of us will follow her into the abyss. Oh, this explains so much. Of course we have strayed from the path. All along, we have had a devil in our midst. Sister Superior, surely you are overreacting. She's well secured, and we can think this through. Ignorant fools. We are in danger just to breathe the same air with this foul being. Who found her? Who touched her? Slowly, the whole group except the Superior and I raise their hands. Oh no. She shakes her head, eyes darting across faces, and then settling on me. 20, come quickly now. She takes me by the hand and drags me to the shelter's entrance. Our sisters, our poor sisters. We are sorry. You must stay here. She shuts the door, leading me outside. I can hardly think straight. I wish I was still asleep. Sister Superior 3 lights a torch. Oh my god. She's gonna set them all on fire. Oh, with the embers of the campfire. What are you doing? We must cleanse them all before it gets worse. What? She can't be serious. Even if 30 and 5 is beyond saving, there are 4 more sisters in there. We must act fast. They have been in contact with the devil. I'm gonna say so have you. Because I don't know what, I don't want to throw myself under the fire, but I'm gonna throw her under the fire and make her think about it. We both stood in that room. Our hands have touched, and these hands have been in the presence of not only 30 and 5, but 30 and 3 as well. Do you intend to burn the 2 of us next? The blazing rod dances and flickers as she considers it. She's seriously considering it. Yo, Sister Superior is not messing around. How long were you in that room? Not much longer than you. And you've shown no signs since the first incident. No strange urges, no thoughts or words that were not our own. No, nothing. She sighs. She douses the flame. Still holding the torch, she returns to the sisters in waiting. I follow, surprised and relieved my words stayed her hand. But this is not over yet. The sisters look up eagerly at her return. How could they even begin to guess at what they just narrowly avoided? We march, as usual, at first light. She glares, razors, at the cordon. The 4 of you will not. They start to protest, but she cuts them off and continues. You will stay here, and you will continue, and you will stay here, and you will count steps in our absence. You will count until we have stopped marching, and again until we have begun. Only then will you begin to walk yourselves. Is this clear? Remain on the path. Keep your pace, but also keep your distance. Each of you have been tainted, but perhaps not doomed. If anyone is to stray from the path, your sisters will see you. She drops the torch on the ground and stares at each of them in turn, waiting for solemn nod of understanding and obedience. Good. Farewell, sisters. We hope you will be able to join us. Please see to 30 and 5 after we depart. She turns to leave. I hang back for a moment, not wanting to part on such a dour note. We will meet again. They look towards the bound 30 and 5, still silently scraping her feet along the floor. We hope you are right, sister. I shut the door and look around for Sister Superior. The sun is beginning to shine. There are new scents in the air. Strong and redolent. We will. This must be the path. We must be on the path. This must be it. The rain is picking up again. I don't think it's just a shower. We're going to need to take shelter to make it through this one. Thankfully, I'm not the only one who thinks so. Mother calls the march to a halt. We prepare to make camp, or we try to, but it's immediately clear we do not have the time or resources to handle heavy rainfall. Can we find somewhere a safe space inside a tree? A proper travel nest takes the combined effort of dozens of sisters. We need to have already scouted structurally sound leaves, we need bodies to hold them down, and we need silk-producing larvae to stitch them in place. We had all of these when we set out. The sister nurses will still see to the larvae, but it does little good when we're so far off the scouted path and have lost more sisters than Mother cares to admit. We've made it this far, but we've just been roughing it. Our luck is running out. Follow me, sisters. Sister 20, how goes the scouting operation? Nothing yet. Better get back to it then. Our construction plans are coming along, but we're counting on you to support them. Of course. Okay. There's a good leaf on this one. We should get it. Maybe later. Yo. Ho there. A roly-poly? Quite the weather we're having, eh, little miss? Is he joking? Yo, I used to love roly-polies as a kid. Love roly-polies. Yeah, suppose you could say that. Ho-ho. I love the rain. The exhilarations of nature. A large droplet splashes against my back, giving me a shiver. But isn't it a touch too wet for you? Yes. That is, yes it is. We're looking for shelter, in fact. Well then, you're in luck. Oh? Could do with a bit more luck right about now. It just so happens that right over yonder lies the finest inn this side of the forest. I called it. I didn't think it'd be an inn, but somewhere inside of a tree. He gestures with half a dozen legs toward a large hole in the trunk behind. It is a large hole. And I called it. Did I call it or did I call it? Go ahead, boo. You bad with it, bruh. Yes, ma'am. This is called the Bunty Nathans. Will take good care of you and yours. But for a bargain. Oh no. Warm beds, cool baths, for the wet incline, even a breakfast buffet. All for but a modest fee. You won't find a better deal on this tree, little miss. Please note the buffet is strictly vegetarian. Breakfast hours are from... Please stop. I'm gonna just say, okay, I get it. But there's more. If you check in at the Bunty Nathans tonight, and tonight only, we're offering special discount. 2 nights for the price of 1. That's right, you can stay a whole night free. And what is the price? Never managed the numbers myself. Just head on in, and Nathan at the desk will fill you in on all the details. I'm Bunty, by the way. Oh, this is... Oh, so Bunty, so this is both of y'all's in. I got you. I said we'll have to talk it over. Of course, just head on in and talk it over with Nathan. No, the large roly-poly doesn't let me finish and starts pushing me inside. Do be sure to tell Nathan that Bunty sent you. The interior of the M is welcomingly warm, and more importantly, dry. The eager bug stays out in the rain and laughs at it seemingly nothing in particular. The Bunty and Nathans. Sure enough, inside there's another giant pill millipede sitting at a small stand, complete with a hand-carved sign. Welcome, welcome. How can I help you this evening? Bunty sent me. I hope he didn't give you too much trouble. Pay no mind to my brother. He means well, but he can be a bit too much. Sometimes it takes my whole will to not roll up mid-conversation when he gets going. Ho-ho. I'm starting to see the family resemblance, but just smile and nod. I suppose he sent you my way for a reason, though. Tell me how can I help? We need your help. We? Yes, our mother, our sisters as well. We need somewhere to stay. A family vacation. No, that's lovely. Family is so important, and it can be so hard to make time for them. No matter how hard we try. That's why our family went into business together. Not a day goes by that I'm not thankful to live and work among mine. Okay, but though it does make Bunty's job harder, can't be shouting day in and day out if Granny Gray's sleeping upstairs. Who? Luckily, Big Brother's happy to do his part from outside. Much easier on our ears. Please. But you're here about a room for your family, so... Just how many in your party, then? He finally stops to let me speak, and I realize that I don't even know the answer to his question. Bro, we lost count. How many did we lose when the branch broke? How many have we lost then? The last proper head count was before we set out, and numbered over 100. We can't be more than half at this point. So let's say about 50. Why, I can't remember the last time I saw a family so big. Luckily, your bodies are quite small, so I'm sure we'll be able to make room. And how long will you be staying? Just for a night. Are you sure? Perhaps Bunty didn't mention, but we actually have a special deal tonight. Stay 2 nights for the price of 1. We just need 1, sir. Alright, suit yourself. And how will you be paying? I knew this was coming. The big bug looks at me expectantly. We don't have money. He seems confused at the statement, so I continue. Our sisters have no need for money. We support ourselves on the path and support each other at home. It is a crude instrument and it serves no purpose for us. No purpose? But you need money to pay for things, for food, for protection, for property. For booking a night stay at the Bunty Nathans. You're serious, aren't you? No money. None. Yes. I'm afraid you're out of luck then. This inn accepts paying tenants only. But our prices are a steal. But this is still a business. If I let you stay for nothing in return, you'd truly be a thief. Isn't there some other way we could pay you? How would you pay without money? We can work. You know what? I'm just going to say, is there anything else you need? No, I don't think that... Well, actually, perhaps. He trails off, stopping to think. His legs twitch one by one, a wave starting from the top and flickering down his limbs. Had to get a drink of water, as if he's tapping things off his head. For all their talk of money, there's always something else these types want. I don't know what it is, but he'll figure that out for me. You're a weaver, yes? What? No. Only the sister nurses are permitted. But there are weavers with you then? Yes, of course. Ho-ho! Then I think I may have a deal that will benefit us both. We offer very fine accommodations at the Bunty Nathans. Very cozy. But I will admit that the furnishings in our rooms may be a tad overwhelming. There's only so much you can do with reclaimed wood. But if we had some silk covers or curtains, maybe even a pillow or two, you want us to make decorations for you? Not just decorations, ambiance. A whole new market segment. In fact, executive suits for the bug on the go. Ho, Bunty is going to love this. And we'd even be advertising your work to our future customers. Think of all the free exposure. Exposure? Yes, I think this could benefit business for both of us. I'm convinced. One night stay here for one night's weaver work. What do you say? I'll have to ask the others. Of course. Discuss terms with your family before making any decisions. I'll need to do the same. Contracts don't write themselves. Ho ho. With that, he suddenly spurs into action. The roly-poly flops onto the ground and takes off at a surprising pace deeper into the tree. I'm left alone in the lobby. It's still raining outside. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but this does seem to solve our problem. I allow myself the luxury of a few more moments of shelter and make my way back out. Alright, let's talk with the sisters. Sister 20, how goes the scouting operation? How do we feel about the roly-polies? The reaction is mixed, to say the least. Nonetheless, a formal report is delivered and passed along. Next construction efforts seem to slow to a halt. Sometime later, I receive a summons from Sister Superior. We've heard much about these alternative arrangements for our travel nests. Sister 20, this is your doing? Sister Superior 3 of many is a full head shorter than me, but still manages to make me look down on with every word. Yes, we found a solution. A solution. Correct us if we're wrong, sister. But it sounded like this solution required the use of currency, foreign currency at that. No, you misunderstand. It's already been worked out. We don't need to pay. They just want a fair trade. Oh? And what exactly would you have us trade? The innkeeper is aware of the sister nurse's weaving. They are willing to exchange room and board for woven commodities, provided by our sisters. You want us to sell our bodies, to sell the gifts provided by our sisters to be, and you call that a fair trade? And all this for the grudging hospitality, a measly pair of shill bugs of all people? But what else are we to do? It's unglamorous work, but it is but work. Are we so proud that we would rather die than labor for a night of survival? It is you who misunderstand, sister. We We are not discussing our options for survival. What do you mean? Mother has already been informed of your report. The inn sounds more than suitable. And we are prepared to spend the night there while the storm passes. Then what's the problem if Mother has decided we should discuss the final terms with Nathan and get out of this weather? Sister 20, whether the roly-polies wish to house us or not is irrelevant. From your report, there are only 2 of them, perhaps a third, but likely unable to fight. Fight? We do not intend to provoke violence, of course, but if these greedy fools value their lives less than money, we will be glad to take them. We see your point. Mother thanks you for your diligence, sister. But please, for our sake, remember that you are part of the Queen Mother's retinue. Even when acting alone, you are an extension of Mother and our sisters. You do not act alone. We act together. Yes, Sister Superior. Why do you think I came back to talk to you, fool? She seemed satisfied to leave it at that. Now go, return to our sisters. We believe the advanced regiment will have succeeded in staking their ground by now. And they will be needing your support. Of course they have already started. There really was nothing I could have stopped. Rain continues to beat down as I trek across the branch to the inn yet again. The Bunty Nathans looks much the same as when I first entered, warm and welcoming. A nice little reception stand, but there was no doorman to pass, and no one seated at the desks. There's plenty of other activity. Sisters mill about the entrance, working out where to sleep and what to eat, when to leave. I need to rest so I can focus on the former, and soon find myself leading a group to the first of the vacant tenant's room. Inside, it's a bit cramped, but neatly arranged. There's a little table, a dresser off to one side, and 2 sturdy-looking bed frames. It's nice, cozy. We're sleeping 4 sisters to a bed, so I lay down on one edge, leaving space for the others when they do the same. The surface is hard and flat. Really could use a pillow. I try to fall asleep. The sun shines through the leaves above, speckling the path in greens and golds. Is our journey ending? This must be the path. We must hurry. I will continue. We stop for the night, as we always do. Temporary shelter is built, food is distributed, sisters are tired. Sister Superior 3 assigns tasks. Watch shifts are debated and decided. The campfire is lit. In the morning, we scrape together what remains of our fresh leaves, preparing for the next day's journey. We have more than usual. It makes the march a little tougher to carry the extra weight, but the next night's camp is built much easier as a result. I take a late shift. Sister Superior 3 gathers scouts and sends them out early. They haven't returned by the time I collapse into a cot. Our hopes are high tonight. Sisters, wake up! Wake up! I awake to shouting. A commotion has taken hold of the whole camp. Sisters run to and fro, yelling and pulling each other from the makeshift shelter. We stumble out, half asleep. The sun hits my face, and so too does an overwhelming scent. It's fresh, exciting. Sisters are running off to one direction. The scouts have found something. We follow the trail left by our sisters. The scent gets stronger and stronger. Sisters chatter excitedly along the path. By the time we arrive, a chain has already assembled. Sisters have begun folding the first leaves. We form a second chain, holding strong with our sisters. The weaving begins. Sister nurses, carefully tend to our sisters-to-be, delicately stringing their silk between the leaves. We tentatively release our grip, and it holds the first wall of our new nest. My sisters celebrate as we work, letting the excitement drive their mouth and limbs. There is scarcely time to think of anything but the work ahead, a home for the many, built by all. And so we work, and work. One day passes, then another, then many more. Our food stores grow, our nurseries blossom, and the nest begins to feel like home. The work slows, but it never stops. There's always much to do. Plans for a second nest are discussed. A volunteer to help scout the path. I volunteer. The day I am set to make the first trip, a 40 and sister pays me a visit. A courier from Mother's new retinue. Sister 20. Sister 20. Mother has called for an audience with you. I have spoken with Mother as part of the recent nest planning, but personal audiences are rare in our new home. We will come. As we pass through the many passages and rooms of the nest, I feel proud of the work I've done to help build it, the work we've all done. Near Mother's chamber, a strange feeling hangs in the air. Whatever awaits beyond this door will be momentous. I turn to thank the courier, but she has already scurried away. I enter Mother's chamber. No one is present but Mother herself. Introduce ourselves. Sister 20 of many, Ecofilla, reporting for duty to Queen Mother 1 and many. Yes, Queen Mother? We have been given an opportunity to further shape this home we have created. This morning, daughter 3 did not wake up. 3 is dead? Thoughts race at the news, but Mother continues. Her work, our work, must be continued. We have made a decision. Our daughters, our sisters, they will call you Sister Superior 20. The shock of 3's passing and of the new role compete for space in my mind. Why me? Why now? Mother rests silently before me. We're just going to say we understand. We are saddened by daughter 3's passing, but Sister Superior is not gone. Remember, a sister of many will always have sisters. There's a finality to her words that echoes in the chamber. Now, inform the others. Become acquainted with your new role. We shall speak more after feeding. Yes, Queen Mother. I leave her chambers, returning to the nest common areas. I must accept what Mother asks of me, but am I ready for this new responsibility? Someone must take the role, and Mother has chosen me. I have been unsure at many times, but I have also continued on for my sisters. Is this any different? I know that I don't feel different, at least. And however I feel, if it is done, time to go and tell my sisters. Bro, my throat is so sore from talking. I tell my sister the news. Sister Superior 20, thank you for telling us. We're proud of you for taking this role. Be well. Yo, the new crib looks dope. I'll tell my sister the news. We are sorry to hear about 3. Thank you for letting us know. Let us all talk again soon. I tell my sister the news. What an honor. We hope you will guide us well. The news is heavy, but if my sisters are sad, I do not want to see it in their eyes. I continue on through the nest. As I inform my sisters of my new role, I observe their reactions. Some seem happy, others indifferent. I appreciate the indifferent ones more. Sister Superior 20, of many. The new title slides into the old, becomes a part of me, a part of us. Sister Superior 3 always had a different presence to the other sisters. Sometimes we suspected that she enjoyed her elevated status a little too much. The closeness to Mother, the responsibility, the privilege. We're sure you would have agreed had you known her. Are we any different? We all are. To say otherwise would be a lie to ourselves. It is better to understand these differences, sisters, in order to better understand how we are the same. It is natural. It is natural to doubt it. We may be different, but we all have our doubts. We hope that you will overcome your sisters. The end. We Follow the Fickle Path, made by Sean, Ian, and Michael of Sweetheart Squad. That was a very interesting story. Actually, the game was significantly longer than I thought it would be. Uh, when I read it said it'd take about 30 minutes, so this was much longer than 30 minutes. And my throat is like, oh my God, there's a lot of reading. Um, we Follow the Fickle Path. That was cool. I enjoyed that. That was different. The music really set the mood. The back and forth, conversations, the narrating, all fantastic. Living the life of an ant searching for a new place to build their new home, their new colony. I can appreciate that. Great work by Sean, Ian, and Michael of Sweetheart Squad. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for putting this game out. This is a browser game, by the way. Didn't download it. You can get it from alphabetagaming.com is where I found it. No doubt, but I appreciate you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Go ahead, drop some ant emojis in that comment section. Give me some good. I want a whole colony of ants. Give me a whole colony of ants. Spam the comment section with multiple ant emojis in one comment. Do what you want to do. You know I don't care. Holla at your boy. Thank you for watching. Hit that sub button, smash the like button, all that good stuff. Drop the comment, and I will catch you on the next one. All right, we out.